We're here with Joel Schneeberger with the Brandenburg Crew over at eXp Realty. And Joel, we've been talking, if you're looking at selling your home, it's an exciting time in the market right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now we're seeing the statistics tell us that it's a seller's market again this year. That means that the demand is high, which a lot of times is going to drive up home values as well. So now is going to be a great time to sell. We are seeing people taking advantage of this market. Depending on how long you've lived in your home, you could have a ton of cash just sitting there for you. And we're seeing a lot of people take advantage of that to use that money to keep making their dreams come true, whether that's part of a retirement plan or it's moving on to that next home so you have more space for your growing family.
I think a lot of people don't realize that when you're spending the money on a home, you just think, well, okay, yeah, I got to spend all this money. They don't think about the profit potential of selling their home, and they can still get into something amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Smart people have decided to pay themselves rent for these last several years instead of paying somebody else's mortgage, right? So you're building up the equity along with the market value. I'm not going to get into the weeds with a bunch of numbers here, but if you bought a home 5 years ago, you could be sitting on $30,000 to $60,000 of value right now. And a lot of people are taking that. It's a great down payment for that next larger home. Or we're seeing people buy a lake place or buy that place down in Arizona. So there's a lot of opportunity out here that people may not realize right now.
I think, and especially if you've been in your home for a long time, we hear the word equity a lot of times, but a lot of people don't realize that equity can mean cash in your pocket.
Absolutely. If somebody's been in their home for 10 plus years, you might be able to sell that for 3 to 5 times what you paid for it. And by this time, you may have already had it paid off. Like you have a ton of cash sitting there that is something that you can use, again, just to keep making your dreams come true.
You know, you said this is a seller's market. You guys at the Brandenburg Crew have buyers that are out there waiting, trying to find the perfect home. What would you say are the homes that people are looking for right now?
It is across the board, but what we're seeing market-wide right now is the opportunity for the people that bought their first home, maybe a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-stall garage, maybe bought that 5, 6, 7 years ago. They have a huge opportunity right now because the demand is very high for those first-time home buyers. Prices have been going up. It's getting harder for those people. And there's also not a ton on the inventory right now. So we're seeing you able to sell your home pretty quickly. You're getting top dollar for it. And now you can roll into that next home, whether it's, $250 to $350, and you've got a great solid down payment. Maybe you're paying off that truck loan or some student loans along the way.
I think that's one of the keys, because we talk about this and selling homes and making money, and people think, oh, I could just put my home on the market and make the money. It's about finding the right people to work with you to get your home sold. Tell us what you guys do with the Brandenburg Crew to make sure this happens.
So I kind of joke about this, but we don't follow just the 3P principle, which is put a sign in the yard, post it on the internet, and then pray that it sells. We are working every day with our team. We have people that are talking to buyers. We talk to hundreds of buyers every week. Our marketing program allows us to reach those buyers so we can talk to them about the homes that we have on the market.
I think the key, I still remember with my house, everything we did, we were looking at resale. And it was all about, finding out, oh, look, there's hardwood floors underneath this carpet. Need some simple paint jobs. I think a lot of people have done improvements to their house and don't realize how they've increased their own equity.
That's absolutely right. And part of the service we provide is to come into your home and give you a free consultation and help you prepare that home. Maybe there's a couple of things that are going to cost a few bucks for you to do, but it could result in thousands of dollars when you sell it.
If somebody's thought about selling their home, what would your advice be to them right now?
Well, give us a call right away. We're going to come out. We're going to guide you through this process. We've got literally detailed checklists that we go through with your home. So we're going to make sure that when you sell your home, everything's good for a home inspection, so you don't potentially lose dollars on that side of it. We're going to make sure that your home is staged correctly, so when a buyer walks in, they can immediately picture themselves living in that home and start taking ownership of it. Those are a couple of the key things that make sure that you are getting top dollar for your home.
It's that rare time where it's the perfect situation for a seller, because with the way mortgage rates are, the demand is out there. But the last essential piece is getting people like you to team up with them to use your expertise to make sure they can get top dollar for their home.
Yeah, absolutely. With the processes and the marketing that we use, statistically, we are selling homes for our clients for more money in less time than the market average right now.
Well, Joel, as we know, the market's always changing. So I'm excited to catch up with you a little bit later and find out what's going on with the market. But hopefully some people are going to be taking advantage right now.
Absolutely. Now's the time.